Have you ever felt like there's a part of you that's always holding you back, sabotaging your relationships, or keeping you from achieving your goals? Well, it turns out that you're not alone. In fact, psychologists believe that everyone has a shadow self, a hidden, repressed part of us that can cause inner turmoil and conflict if ignored. But what exactly is the shadow self, and how can understanding it help us become better, happier people? That's what we'll explore in today's video. What is the shadow self? The term shadow self was first introduced by Swiss psychiatrist Carl Jung, who believed that it's a part of the psyche that contains all the repressed or hidden aspects of our personality, including our negative traits, emotions, and memories that we don't want to acknowledge. According to Jung, the shadow self is inherited from our primitive ancestors and represents the animalistic, instinctual part of human nature that we've tamed through socialization. For example, most of us learn to suppress our anger and aggression because society teaches us that it's not appropriate to express those emotions openly. As a result, our shadow self may grow larger and contain more repressed traits and emotions than we're comfortable acknowledging. However, this doesn't mean that these traits are bad or should be avoided. Instead, they represent valuable aspects of ourselves that need to be integrated into our conscious awareness. It's the shadow self, a source of inner conflict when we refuse to acknowledge or integrate certain aspects of ourselves. They may manifest in negative ways, causing inner turmoil and conflict. For example, let's say you're someone who values kindness and compassion, but you also have a tendency to feel angry and resentful. If you repress your anger and resentment instead of addressing it, it may manifest in passive-aggressive behavior or even physical illness. Similarly, someone who's constantly striving for perfection but struggles with feelings of inferiority may become a workaholic or suffer from anxiety and depression. Essentially, the shadow self can manifest in any way that we resist or deny in ourselves. By refusing to acknowledge our shadow, we allow it to grow and influence our thoughts, feelings, and actions in negative ways. Facing the shadow, the path to self-acceptance to overcome the challenges posed by our shadow self. It's important to acknowledge and integrate it into our conscious awareness. This means facing the parts of ourselves that we find unacceptable or unlovable and working through the inner conflicts they create. For example, someone who struggles with anger issues may need to confront their repressed feelings of frustration and helplessness in order to express their anger in a healthy, constructive way. Similarly, someone who feels inferior may need to acknowledge their negative thoughts and beliefs about themselves in order to challenge and reframe them. By facing our shadow, we can begin to understand and accept the true nature of our being, including both our light and dark aspects. This process can be challenging and uncomfortable, but it's ultimately necessary for personal growth and self-acceptance. Techniques for contemplating your shadow self-journaling. Writing about your thoughts, feelings, and experiences can be an effective way to explore your shadow self by putting pen to paper. You can gain clarity and insight into your inner conflicts and the root causes of your negative thought patterns and behaviors. Shadow work exercises. There are various shadow work exercises available online and in books that can help you identify and integrate your shadow self. These exercises often involve exploring your dreams, fantasies, and automatic thoughts, to uncover the hidden aspects of your personality. Therapy. Working with a therapist can be invaluable when it comes to confronting your shadow self. A therapist provides a safe, non-judgmental space to explore your inner conflicts and develop healthy coping mechanisms. They can also help you identify negative thought patterns and beliefs that are rooted in your shadow self and work through them. It's the power of integration. Transforming the shadow. Although facing our shadow self can be difficult, the benefits of doing so are immense. When we integrate our shadow into our conscious awareness, we become more whole, authentic, and compassionate toward ourselves and others. We can better understand our motivations, desires, and fears, which allows us to make more conscious choices in life. Additionally, by accepting the darker aspects of ourselves, we can free ourselves from the guilt, shame, and anxiety that they often cause. Instead, we can use our shadow's power to fuel our creativity, strength, and resilience. Many people who have done the inner work to integrate their shadow self report feeling more confident, self-aware, and at peace with themselves. They're able to take responsibility for their actions while also showing compassion toward themselves and others. By embracing the full spectrum of human emotions and experiences, we can live more fully and authentically. The shadow self isn't all bad. While it's true that our shadow self can contain negative traits and emotions, it's important to remember that it also includes our positive, creative, and intuitive aspects. By suppressing or denying these aspects of ourselves, we prevent them from contributing to our growth and development. For example, our shadow self may contain repressed memories of joyful experiences that bring us happiness when we recall them. Or it may hold creative ideas and insights that can help us solve problems in our waking lives. Similarly, our intuitive feelings and hunches, which often originate from our subconscious mind, can guide us toward fulfilling decisions and relationships. By embracing the entirety of our shadow self, including its positive aspects, we open ourselves up to a richer, more fulfilling life. Conclusion: the concept of the shadow self can be a powerful lens through which to view our inner conflicts and personal growth. By acknowledging and integrating our shadow into our conscious awareness, we can become more self-aware, compassionate, and authentic. It's important to remember that we all have a shadow self, and that facing it can be a challenging but ultimately rewarding journey. It may be uncomfortable to confront the darker aspects of ourselves. It's necessary for personal growth and self-acceptance. By embracing both the light and dark aspects of ourselves, we can strive to become better, happier people. Have you ever experienced the negative effects of your shadow self? So, what steps did you take to overcome them? We'd love to hear your story in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, please don't hesitate to share it with others who might benefit from learning about the shadow self. We value your support and look forward to continuing to provide informative and insightful content on psychology and mental health. Okay, thanks for watching.